Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. And what would happen if you learned to act as if nothing could hurt you? What would happen if no word could wound you? No failure could break you? No loss could destroy you? Most people live as if the world has power over them, as if every insult is an injury, every disappointment is defeat, every setback is permanent. But the truth is this: nothing can hurt you without your permission. Pain may arrive, but suffering is a choice. The moment you decide that nothing will control you, you become untouchable. Picture a man walking through fire without flinching. The flames lick at him, but he does not bow. He does not scream. He does not retreat. The crowd watches in awe because they know the same fire would consume them. Yet the fire is the same. The difference is the man's mastery. He acts as if nothing hurts him. And in that act, he becomes powerful. This is not fantasy. It is a discipline available to you. Life will strike you, sometimes with cruelty, sometimes with precision, sometimes without warning. People will betray you. Plans will collapse. Health will falter. Dreams will seem to die. And in those moments, you will be tempted to collapse inward, to surrender, to believe that life has conquered you. But if you decide deeply, fully, that nothing has permission to break you, then every blow becomes fuel. Every loss becomes wisdom. Every failure becomes a step. Most people measure life by what happens to them. They say, I am happy because good things happen. Or, I am broken because bad things happen. But the truth is, life is not measured by events, it is measured by response. You cannot always control circumstances, but you always control your reaction. And reaction is what defines you. Consider this: the strongest steel is forged in fire. The hottest flames create the hardest metal. So too, with the human spirit. Adversity does not weaken you, it reveals you. Hardship is not punishment, it is preparation. The very struggles you despise are the ones equipping you to carry the weight of success when it arrives. If you crumble under pain, how will you stand under prosperity? If you fall under insult, how will you rise under power? You must train yourself to act as if nothing hurts you. This is not denial. This is not pretending pain doesn't exist. This is mastery. It is the ability to feel the pain, acknowledge it, and yet refuse to be controlled by it. It is the discipline of saying, this may hurt, but it will not stop me. The body may ache, but the will remains unshaken. The heart may grieve, but the purpose stands tall. Do you know why so many never achieve their dreams? Because they allow small wounds to kill great ambitions. A word of criticism, and they retreat. A season of delay, and they quit. A betrayal, and they close their hearts forever. They treat pain as final when it is only temporary. They let what should have been a lesson become a prison. Imagine how different your life would be if every obstacle became your signal to advance, if every pain became your reminder of strength, if every hardship became your invitation to grow. Nothing could stop you. You would be dangerous in the best sense, unbreakable, untouchable, unstoppable. But how do you develop such mastery? By training yourself daily. Discipline is the armor of the unbreakable. Each day, you will face discomfort, small inconveniences, small frustrations, the small challenges. Do not run from them. Use them. When you feel the urge to complain, remain silent. When you feel the urge to quit, push one more step. When you feel the sting of rejection, smile and continue. Each small act builds the muscle of resilience. And over time, you transform. Let me tell you a secret. People respect strength more than they respect talent. Talent without strength collapses under pressure. But strength, emotional, mental, spiritual strength makes even ordinary men extraordinary. When others see that nothing seems to break you, they follow you. They trust you. They admire you. The unshakable man becomes a leader by his very presence. Think of history's great leaders. They were not spared hardship. They were not exempt from pain. They faced prison, exile, betrayal, failure. Yet they acted as though nothing could hurt them. Lincoln lost elections, lost children, suffered depression, yet he carried a nation through war. Churchill endured ridicule, rejection, and disaster. Before he became the voice of courage against tyranny, their strength was not the absence of pain, but the refusal to surrender to it. And so it must be with you. Life will not hand you a smooth road. Do not ask for one. Do not pray for easy days. Pray instead for strength. Train instead for resilience. Desire instead the power to rise no matter how many times you are struck down. That is the path of greatness. Acting as if nothing hurts you also destroys fear. Fear thrives on your imagination of pain. You fear rejection because you imagine it will destroy you. You fear failure because you imagine it will humiliate you. You fear loss because you imagine you cannot survive it. But when you decide nothing has the power to break you, fear loses its grip. You no longer fear rejection because you know it will not define you. You no longer fear failure because you know it will teach you. You no longer fear loss because you know you can rebuild what is left when fear is gone. Freedom. Freedom to act boldly. Freedom to risk greatly. Freedom to pursue your dreams with a relentless heart. Fearless men and women shape the world, not because they never feel fear, but because they master it by refusing to be broken. Let us speak also of dignity. There is a dignity in the man who refuses to be undone. When insulted, he does not lash out. When hurt, he does not crumble. When defeated, he does not whine. He stands tall, calm, resolute. His very composure speaks louder than his words. The world takes notice of such people. They command respect not by demand, but by demonstration. You too can become this person. Begin today by refusing to let small pains control you. Someone mocks you, let their words fall like leaves in the wind. A plan fails, see it as training, not tragedy. A friend betrays you, thank them for revealing themselves before they could do more harm. Shift your perspective until nothing wounds you deeply enough to stop your progress. This is not coldness. This is not indifference. This is strength rooted in purpose. When you have a definite purpose, small injuries cannot distract you. When your eyes are fixed on a mountain, you do not stumble over pebbles. The man without purpose trips over everything. The man with purpose strides through storms. So define your purpose. Decide why you rise in the morning, why you struggle, why you endure. Purpose is the shield that absorbs pain and turns it into progress. Without purpose, even small pain will destroy you. With purpose, even great pain will refine you. And let me remind you, people are watching. The world is not inspired by perfection. It is inspired by perseverance. When others see you refuse to be broken, when they see you act as if nothing hurts you, they gain courage for their own battles. Your resilience becomes their hope. Your strength becomes their model. The man who masters himself uplifts everyone around him. Do not wait for life to be painless. That day will never come. Do not wait for people to stop criticizing, betraying, or doubting. That day will never come. Do not wait for conditions to be smooth. That day will never come. Instead, learn to act as if nothing hurts you. And you will find that life itself bends to your will. Remember, the mind controls the man. And you control the mind. If you decide nothing has power to wound you, then nothing does. The world may throw its worst at you, but you will rise. The storms may rage, but you will stand. The fire may burn, but you will walk through it unshaken. This is the art of becoming unstoppable. This is the discipline of becoming untouchable. This is the power of learning to act as if nothing hurts you. Life is not measured by ease, but by endurance. It is not the man who avoids pain who becomes great, but the man who learns to walk through it unbent. Acting as if nothing hurts you is the ultimate test of mastery, because it demands that you take command not of circumstances, but of yourself. Think of the athlete who trains through soreness, who runs when muscles scream, who lifts when joints ache. He does not deny the pain, he accepts it, masters it, and moves through it. This is why he becomes strong, while others remain weak. The same principle governs your mind and spirit. Each time you act as if nothing hurts you, you train resilience. Each time you rise from the blow, you toughen your character. Each time you refuse to surrender, you add another layer of steel to your soul. And what happens when you become this person? You stop being tossed around by every wave. You stop being paralyzed by every setback. You stop shrinking at every insult. You become stable, unshakable, a force that others cannot move. This stability is rare in a world where most crumble at the slightest adversity. And because it is rare, it is powerful. Consider the battlefield of business. Competitors will try to undercut you. Critics will attack you. Failures will sting you. Most retreat when this happens, but if you act as if nothing hurts you, you remain steady, you outlast them. The marketplace crowns not the fastest starter, but the strongest finisher. And finishing requires endurance. Or consider relationships. People will disappoint you. Friends will betray you. Loved ones will wound you. If every wound sends you into despair, you will never experience the depth of connection. But if you act as if nothing can hurt you deeply enough to break you, you can love fully, forgive swiftly, and continue building. The unbreakable heart is the one that can continue to give even after being wounded. This discipline also grants you clarity when you constantly hurt. You see life through the lens of pain, and pain distorts vision. You cannot see opportunities because you are too busy nursing wounds. But when you act as if nothing hurts you, your eyes remain clear. You see the path ahead instead of the injury behind. You see possibilities instead of problems. You move forward instead of spiraling backward. Do not misunderstand. There will be moments when the weight feels unbearable. When loss strikes so deeply, it seems impossible to rise. In those moments, remember that strength is not proven when life is easy, but when life is crushing. If you can act strong in weakness, act calm in chaos, act unbroken in despair, then you are practicing mastery at its highest form. The man who acts as if nothing hurts him is not emotionless. He feels everything but chooses what to project, what to act upon. He is not controlled by his wounds, but he controls his response. That is real freedom. The freedom to choose how you will stand in the face of life's blows. Ask yourself, what has hurt you in the past that still controls you? A failure that you let define you? A betrayal you never forgave? A disappointment you never released? These are chains. They are weights holding you down. And the moment you decide to act as if they cannot hurt you anymore, the chains fall. You walk lighter, freer, stronger. This is why forgiveness is not for others. It is for you. When you act as though their betrayal cannot hurt you, you release yourself. When you act as though the failure cannot break you, you free yourself to try again. When you act as though the disappointment cannot stop you, you liberate your future from the prison of your past. In every day lies 1,000 small chances to practice this art. Someone cuts you off in traffic, do not let it hurt you. A colleague criticizes you unfairly, do not let it hurt you. A plan fails, do not let it hurt you. With each small mastery, you build strength for the larger storms. And when the great storm comes, you will stand. You must become a living demonstration that nothing can hurt you. Because once the world believes you are unbreakable, it stops wasting its energy trying to break you. Your enemies give up. Your critics grow silent. Life itself bends before the man it cannot wound. And here lies the greatest secret. When you act as if nothing hurts you, you begin to believe it. And once you believe it, it becomes true. The mind governs the body, and belief governs the mind. If you carry yourself with dignity, if you walk with resilience, if you speak with calm authority in the face of adversity, then soon your very being embodies unbreakable strength. That is why I say, act first, feel later. Do not wait to feel unhurt, to act unhurt. Act as if nothing can wound you, and your spirit will rise to match your action. Courage is not born of feeling, it is born of acting in spite of feeling. Strength is not born of comfort, it is born of enduring discomfort with poise. So live this principle daily. When life strikes, straighten your shoulders. When disappointment comes, walk forward with purpose. When betrayal cuts, smile and continue. When lost wounds, hold to your mission. Become the oak that does not bow to storms, the mountain that does not move for winds, the fire that does not fade in darkness. In the end, the measure of your life will not be whether pain visited you, for it visits everyone. The measure will be whether you allowed pain to control you, to define you, to stop you. And if you learn to act as if nothing hurts you, then nothing will. This is the essence of mastery. This is the path of greatness. This is the power that transforms ordinary men into legends. Learn to act as if nothing hurts you, and you will discover that nothing truly can